Hello out there, and quick video today, guys. I finally got a Civivi McKenna in hand. Like, finally. I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for a while. Just never happened, and dang, this thing is sweet. And the reason why I have this one in hand, the reason why I got this is that Civivi has sent a bunch of knives, older models, back out to our pass-around group to promote what they have going on right now, which is a Father's Day sale, and it runs, and I'm an idiot for starting the camera without knowing the exact dates, but it started, I think, on June 8th, and I think it goes through the 21st, so good prices on Civivis. You might have already noticed places like Blade HQ and all the other distributors sort of knocking those prices down. And it's Civivi and we. There are a number of models that you're going to be able to find at a pretty darn good price, and especially as the pricing like slowly increases across the board with inflation, it seems like the prices are being brought back down for some of these models for a short period of time. So this McKenna is right around 60 bucks, which honestly, I might have thought that that was a little bit high before I'd gotten one in hand, and even though green is not my favorite color, this is a pretty darn sweet knife. So today we're just going to go through a couple of size comparisons, and that's really it with this. I'm not going to do a full review, but I do want to talk a little bit more about that that we and Civivi sale, because I went through all of the pages of the knives that I saw that were on sale, and some of the stuff is, you know, it's a slight savings. Like 20 bucks on like a $250 knife really isn't going to tempt me to purchase it. But I think the real win for the sale is a number of the Civivis that are out there, and not like the full-blown Wii models, because the backlashes are down below 40 bucks. There's an ebony wood handle version of the backlash that's like 45, I think. So definitely, if you guys are interested in getting a Civivi, or maybe catching up on some of the models that you missed, or you know, you just wanted to check one out, now is probably the time to do it. So again, I'll link to some of that stuff, insert pictures, all that good stuff, so you can head over and check out some of these deals while they last. So real quick though, I do want to bring in a couple other knives to compare to the McKenna, because what's interesting about it is my biggest negative with the knife is the size and how small it is. And it's weird because when you look at the mini grip, like the cutting edge for the McKenna is actually longer. And the overall length, even though it doesn't look like it in this frame with this lens, the overall length is just about the same. But it's just a matter of like the bulkiness of the handle that makes the McKenna just feel a lot smaller, which for some people is going to be a really good thing. For me, I like the smaller knives to feel a little bit bigger, so I feel like I'm carrying like a full-size knife. So this one might not really fit into the primary EDC kind of size range that I'd prefer, even though it does have a lot of the similar characteristics in length that the mini grip does. But the thing that I was thinking about, because I've been sort of working on a review for this knife and trying to figure out the way to broach the subject of the CRKT Inara, and there is going to be its own video coming very soon too in the next couple weeks on this Inara. But this was a knife that was like a 40-something dollar knife, and you know, I wanted to really like it, and long story short, I don't. We'll get into why in the review. But you know, I've been formulating my opinions on this knife for the review, and then the McKenna shows up in the mail, and I'm like, shit. Like this knife here, the Inara is 45 bucks. The McKenna right now is 60, and it's like night and day. And as far as size goes, these are pretty super similar. They have a similar feel. The McKenna might be a little bit more on the chunky side, but I was like just thinking, why in the heck would you get the Inara when you can get the McKenna for like 15 bucks more? And maybe for some people, like 15 bucks would make the big difference between one or the other. But man, I don't know. The difference in materials, the difference in quality, the difference in the way that things cut. Again, we'll talk more about this knife and some of my disappointments with it, and some of the good things too, you know, try to be objective. But geez, it just really put things in perspective when the McKenna shows up on my doorstep just a few bucks more right now because of that sale, and literally a far, far superior knife. So yeah, I'm stoked. Thank you to the people at We and Civivi for sending this around again, because I was the idiot who did not get in on the pass around the first time. So I was just like, I don't really want that one. But now I got it in hand. I got an understanding of it, and while it might not be the one for me, I definitely have a great appreciation for it. And finally, most importantly, probably, I really like when Civivi sort of branches out with designs from other designers, because it gives their knives a little bit more of a unique feel, when so much of the stuff sort of seems like cookie cutter stuff that comes out with just different blade shape, but all the other materials are the same. And even this in D2 and G10 and liner lock, just like a lot of the other things they do, it does have a unique feel though, and so that's nice. Anyway, Civivi sale going on Father's Day. Check it out. Cool little knife here. That's all I got, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Any questions, comments, complaints, suggestions, let me know. I'll talk with you soon. Have a good one.